Hello, everyone, and welcome. Bettina Carey here for our regular We Empower You and the WeEmpowerYourLife.com website marketing meeting. This is a meeting we have every single Wednesday, and I'm here to tell you that we're going to have you hang on to this, to all your hats, so to speak, because this is going to be one of our best meetings ever. So, as Lee Romanoff says, it pays off when you get good at clickbait. And ideally, you want people to click to your website, then click to your revenue stream. Understanding how clickbait works does this for you every time. And this week's marketing meeting will stun, amaze, delight, shock, charm you, and blow your mind. Lee Romanoff, president of Income Activator, explains why people continually fall for clickbait. And Romanoff reports you need to understand that the process is simple and works even when they recognize it is for you. So thank you so much for joining us here today, Lee. I'm going to let you take it away from here.
Okay, thank you, Bettina. And what an introduction. Thank you. Okay, actually, clickbait is really popular. People want to know about clickbait. Millions of people search for this online, and there's so much crappy information about it. So I think today we're just going to learn how to do it and learn how to do it right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, Bettina. Okay, cartoon says it perfectly. It's, seems legit. Yes, 9 ways to get rich quick. So everybody thinks that this is clickbait. And you know what? It isn't. I mean, this is part of what some people do for clickbait. But if you can't get people to come to see your product or service by your promotion or advertising, then you're not presenting the way to entice people to get there. So I'm going to tell you how to entice people to get to your content, your products, your services. Because here's the truth about things. The more professional, I'll just put professional this way, okay? The more professional you are, the less clicks you get. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to learn from the gamers. Okay, now here's classic clickbait. You won't believe what happens, fill in the blank. Now this is just an image of a city and an overlay of an image of a roller coaster. They said banned, water slides, 3.1 million views from just a thumbnail. Okay? Now, 3.1 million people. Do you think anybody in this 3.1 million group would need to know how to have better nutrition? So you could turn this somehow, like after this roller coaster, you're going to need to eat something healthy. So think of it this way. Think of turning this sensationalism into your industry. So look at this beautiful product. I use this product. Oh my, Smell Help. It's amazing. Nancy Darling is in this meeting. This product it kills all the odors and everything. But what if Nancy did a video on Smell Help and had this as the thumbnail? Oh my, after this ride, your friend may need some smell help. Okay, over 1 million, okay? We know what attracts. We just overlay our product. It doesn't mean that this image is going to say that this website isn't gorgeous or this product isn't fabulous. But what we're going to do is we're going to get people laughing and to the website. Okay, look at this. This is just a painting, 12.6 million views from just this painting. No words, nothing. Look at this, 22 million views. You know that's not real, okay? But then we've got here What would Sally Page do if she had 22 million people coming to her webinar tomorrow? Because her webinar is phenomenal. It's, if you're struggling to find a healing solution, looking for natural, holistic options, wanting support for surgery or medical procedures, or if you've just been told that you just have to live with your condition. So this is what you guys do, but clickbait gamers might do this. You are here. Need healing and solutions? Support for surgery or medical conditions? Perhaps. Natural holistic options? Or told you may just have to live with the condition? Health and healing free webinars Thursday, which is tomorrow. Now, this doesn't have to interfere with Sally's website or her webinar, but she will get eyeballs there that she doesn't get before, because look at the difference. This is nice. But remember, the more professional you are, the less eyeballs you're going to get. I know, Sally. Sorry, I should have put this for you before you saw it. Okay, here's a typical clickbait. Roads you've wanted, you never want to travel on. 94 million views. Now, where we got this image was Google Maps. Google Maps has all kinds of errors in it. So this is the actual error of this bridge on Google Maps, but it looks pretty crazy, and it would be great as a clickbait thumbnail. Now, 9 million views. What's your story? What if you just took that image and put, you are here? Okay, again, sensational imagery for clickbait. So clickbait is provocative content. Now, if you hear what the nightly news says, it's always trending. News is every day, trending news. And California fires, you can never go wrong with it. And here's a perfect example, California fires. Hard to keep makeup from dripping? If you deal with makeup, this is an excellent clickbait. Excellent clickbait is always a top 10 list videos. Top 10 anything, whether it's in print or videos or whatever, but you need to be in it. If you're going to do the top 10, you might as well put yourself in it. I wanted top 10 speakers. So Anthony Robbins, Lee Romanoff, and everyone else. Okay. Okay, here we go. Tease with the video description. You need to know what. Okay. Little apple of death. Fruits you've never heard of. So whenever you were putting a video up, you've got to tease with the description. Giving a hissing feral cat a bath, and this is what happens. Great image. So what happens? You have to click on it to find out. And of course, when live TV goes wrong, you want to click on it just to see. You can change any of these to your product or service or business or topic. Okay, some of you have died and survived or been on death's doors, but these gamers have no problem saying the closest I ever came to dying. Like, really? Doesn't matter. He's getting the clicks. I almost died. Did you really? Still getting the clicks. The seminar's dying. I'm still getting the clicks. He almost died. So he just took it from him to somebody else. Perfect. That's easier. Okay. Good clickbait. I can't believe I'm teaching this. I can't believe this. I can't believe I fell. I can't believe it. Okay. And then lead into, an image. Always have the image. Okay, so let's talk about images. When you add a check mark to your clickbait title, it's like it says in the person's head that you own it, it's been verified or authorized, because a lot of the social media sites have this automatic check mark, and in people's head it says, okay, this has been verified, authorized, owned, and it increases your clickbait. When you have circles and arrows, for some magical reason, it increases your clickbait, even if you don't understand it. Here's a circle with an arrow. Here's a circle with an arrow pointing nowhere. Doesn't matter. Here's a circle, arrow, and if you put a really interesting word on it, they'll open it up. The word doesn't even mean anything. Here's a circle, arrow, word, and a check mark. The only thing we're missing is banned. Okay? So listen to this kind of stuff. Write this down. Okay. One of my favorite websites, Omleto. It produces revenue through leads. Now, you know, 1% of your visitors may buy your product. 40% may turn into lead revenue when you're targeted. And if you actually do it through a referral form, that increases your the kind of lead or your professionalism for leads that you give. But people often do pay-per-click leads. Omleto's revenue stream is pay-per-click leads, but you look at this, even their pay-per-click ad has a check mark on it. So they even know to put a check mark. Now, Omleto, what it does is it features different videos it finds on YouTube and puts clickbait on it, and then you watch the video with their pay-per-click ads. Now, Omleto, I usually go to Omleto category drama because I find the best videos there. Now, their lead revenue last year, it was $1 million from pay-per-clicks, and pay-per-click right now revenue is really, really hard to make money from because the margins are so low. So this speaks a lot to this website. Now, if you look at this directory, they've got a drama, comedy, science, romance, horror, animation, but the same idea. Now, we're doing the same thing with the Income Activator websites through We Empower You. And here's Susan Treadgold's website, very similar to Omleto. She's got 3 directories: wellness, video library of world changers, and business directory. And here's Susan. And when you click on this image, you go to her video that talks about executive coaching, where she's sending herself a lead. And again, up to 40% you can turn into lead revenue, or she could be sending another person, a coach, a lead. And she also has her book under every page where you can buy her book. So it's a very, very good revenue stream when you combine it with clickbait lines. So you got videos, you got clickbait lines, and you've got the lead revenue. Now, all the multi-million-dollar companies don't say, buy my course, buy my t-shirt, buy my CD. All the multi-million-dollar companies like Google, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, all send leads to businesses that pay them. They do not sell online. The revenue model is always lead-based. So with the Income Activator website, you can actually do both. Now, again, the more professional, the less the clicks. There we go with that again. Oh, professional, I was right. Okay. The more professional, the less the clicks. So what if Susan, through her lead revenue, where she's sending leads to, let's say, coaches, had 1.2 million views, and they're all directed to her website? what if? So what if Susan, who's an executive coach, has your work environment changed? You are here. Circle, arrow, band, what your boss will never tell you. So what if Susan gets 1.2 million with a very grabby thumbnail? It doesn't mean it should affect the professionalism of her actual website, because once they get to their website, they're going to forget about this. This was just the lure, but it lures people in. Now, a lot of people are starting to do the email marketing through the Income Activator website, which is terrific. Now, one click, when you send out an email, one clickbait line equals one action, and the action goes to your revenue stream, which is on your website. So if you put 2 lines here or 3 lines, if you put 2 lines there, you're going to cut your click by half. If you put 3 lines, you're going to divide it more. If you put 4 lines, you can divide it more. So the more lines you put in your clickbait, the less likely they're going to click. So one clickbait line, which is the only reason you're sending the email, is to get them to click onto this link to go to your website, to your revenue stream. That's it. The more lines, the less likely they'll be clicking. And I like the fact that Lori added her picture, which is terrific, her website, her phone number, an invitation to these meetings, because Lori knows that whoever comes to the meeting and joins the We Empower You membership, she gets paid $800 on an annual basis. Hats off to you, Lori. I'm not sure if you're here, but hats off to you. Now, what you guys don't realize is that we do clickbait. Everybody here does clickbait all the time. Why not have a payoff for you? And I'll give you a perfect example. Shavon, who is through the We Empower You membership, offers the TV show. She sent me this earlier today, and I thought, holy cow, she just sent me clickbait. And she said, watch this. You won't believe what is happening. She even spelled happening wrong. It's okay, because I clicked to see the video. Now, again, Shay is perfect. She has links to her websites, her revenue streams, her phone number is on her emails. Excellent. She's a beautiful woman. I would add her image there. And what I would have done differently is I just clicked and listened to the video. It was great. But I forwarded Shay's email to a friend, and my friend they should have their own TV show. They should, and this is what Shay promotes. So I would consider, when you're sending people clickbait information, to take this clickbait videos, pictures, whatever it is, and put it on your website. And here's how I would have redirected this. I would have kept everything the same, even the misspelling, put a link that went to my website, and I would have done something like this. Start your own TV show. You are now the news. Same video, and with her name and phone number. And then I would have had to forward that email. That person would have come here and more than likely called Shay, saying, oh, I could be my own news network with these videos. Shay, how does that work? You see what I mean? Always have your viral stuff, a section of your website where you can send people to it that has your revenue stream attached to it, and your phone number and your email. So I know my sister would send me things all the time that were amazing. And I would just take that information, put it on my website, send my email out, and have people click to my website to generate revenue. So I would definitely look at just doing a quick switch. It takes maybe 5 minutes to do this, but it is so powerful because every one of your emails can now start generating revenue. So Omleto is a great website that I've registered to. You should do it because they send out images with really good clickbait content, and you'll get used to how that works. And in fact, they take these videos from YouTube, and they're phenomenal videos, and they're short videos, and you can make your point, and all coaches should use these videos. No matter what they are, you can turn it into your point of view. So let me show you how this works. Here's the clickbait formula. Okay, it starts off with a person, place, or thing. It leads into an action, and then it goes to a need to know. Very simple. So a person, place, or thing. A 4-year-old person shares the message, action, need to know, the fallen soldier, the father. You want to know what the message is because it's a fallen soldier. Okay, person, place, or thing. The most boring man, okay, I'll bite that, love their lives, are doing differently. So the most boring man in Britain explains what people who love their lives are doing differently. Interesting, good click. So what are they doing differently? And how did the most boring man in Britain figure that one out? Okay, 911 operator takes call, person, action, and there's a secret code. Okay, this person, the teenager, is tapping on the phone, and there's a secret code. So again, really good, solid clickbait, because every one of these, again, person, action, need to know, animal shelter, young man, iguana, 2-year-old, dog, traffic cop, action, hilarious, meets, seen, follows mom, runs away, given over, need, budget, life transforms, greatest moments on TV, keep your eyes, she goes in tears, never receive a single complaint. Like they're all really good, hangers, cliffhangers, but this is the clickbait formula. Always a person, place, or thing. And don't switch the order, because when you switch the order, it won't work. Person, place, or thing, the action, and what you need to know. We Empower You membership is perfect clickbait, and it gives you a ready-to-go revenue stream, or it has ready-to-go revenue streams. Now, let me just show you how this is perfect clickbait. Person, your, what did I say? I was saying, come on, help me out here. Okay, action. The message and the need to know, $1 million business. So turn your message into a $1 million business. It's good clickbait. And now I'm using the arrow, and I'm using the circle. I could use the word band. I could put the check mark on, and this just increases the clickbait happening. So let me just tell you about the membership, because this is important. The membership, everybody here has this revenue stream, whether they are a member or are not a member. Okay, so members, they get the Income Activator website platform, the 5-minute TV show, the sponsorship package, and what they get is that they also get, a number of other things that are included by all the other members. But this is a package that you can buy to start a website, start a TV show, and start your sponsorship package. Now, I have to say that I don't do your website for you. I don't do your TV show for you, and I don't do your sponsorship package. You get this, But if you want sort of counseling or direction, you've got to upgrade in some way, because this is a whole big thing, but you know, this is what the membership comes with. So let's talk about the website directory and lead revenue. And similar to Omeletto, the $1 Million website, again, I was saying that Susan Treadgold is putting together her directory. And what happens is that when someone clicks on one of these stories, so let's just say you click on the life-changing moment that Susan had, and you listen to her video, you've got the revenue stream of either she receiving leads, she's getting paid for sending leads, or she gets revenue. So this is what the website allows you to have. It allows you to have a directory when you're sending leads to businesses that pay you. So this is why the membership's important. Now, what if Susan, again, had 1.2 million views to go to her website? So this is where she's preparing. She's now doing the directory. She's understanding clickbait. She's creating her lead revenue programs. And then her next step is creating really powerful clickbait when she's ready for it, because if 1.2 million people land on her website, she won't know what to do with it. But when she starts sending leads to businesses that pay her, she doesn't have to do anything. It happens automatically. So that's why the membership is really good. It gives you the ability to create a directory, to send leads, and use the clickbait strategies that we're telling you about to generate an income for yourself. So the other way that you can generate revenue from Bettina's We Empower You membership is simply to promote the membership. The membership is $15.99, and you get $800 for everybody that joins the membership on an annual basis. So if you just use clickbait strategies to promote the membership and send people either to get the membership or to come to these meetings, what if 1.2 million people came to these meetings? Do you think someone would join? If you had 100 people join, that's $80,000 a year for you. All you have to do is make time to do the clickbait promotions, and they're incredibly fun. All you do is search for incredible images, unbelievable images, whatever it happens to be. This is what we're doing, and we're giving it to you, and we've created all the promotional material, all the emails that I send out. All you do is have to use them, either send them out or put them on your social media sites, and just use our promotional materials, our clickbait suggestions, our videos to promote the membership or your products or your service. You can even build in your product or service into the membership. So if you go to We Empower You in the revenue strategies, right now you can click on Rich Copycat, the presentation that we did last week, that will show you exactly how to use our emails and our promotional materials and get your tracking links, so that if you use our clickbait material, you can send leads and get revenue. Tomorrow, this video will be put up on this section. So I would suggest you use our video to get leads to generate revenue. And I'll show you how this works. Remember, from just a painting, 12.6 million views. Take this video that we're doing right now on clickbait and send people to either these meetings or your website or your affiliate link that Bettina gives you, or your product or your service, whatever you want to do. And there you are here. Circle, arrow. How? Person, place, or thing. It's a thing. Clickbait increases. That's the action. Online income instantly. And that is, how does it do that? So people will watch this video that you're watching right now. And then if you make a recommendation, they will come to these meetings, come to your website, whatever you suggest that they do. But right now you've got some pretty powerful tools in with you. You've got the membership that you can be part of. You've got the membership that you can promote, which is 50% of the revenue. You've got clickbait strategies now that you know work. If they work for the gamers, they'll work for you because you're way more professional. You understand how this works, and just understand that just because you're using clickbait or fantastic images doesn't take away from your professionalism. All it does is it gets the people to your website so that you can talk to a bigger community than you do now. So I hope that works for you guys. I'm going to stop the share.
There you go. Thank you so much for today's presentation, Lee. That was really fantastic. And I know that there might be questions in the audience, so we're going to open up the mics. Raise your hand and we will call on you as you are able to. Any last thoughts to Lee as you wrap up?
Yeah, just try it. Just try it. You know, it can't, what have you got to lose? I mean, just take the images that I was going over, try it. Take this video, try it. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Make sure your revenue streams are solid, because if you don't have solid revenue streams, one time I did a viral campaign, and I got 1 million people to my website in a day. I was ready. I made money from that. I made a lot of money from that. So make sure that your website is ready to take the volume and that it's focused on lead revenue, because that's where you make your money.
And I do want to point out that everyone here at this meeting was actually sent a clickbait, and you all are here, and it's the highest attendance we've had at these We Empower You global meetings. So it works.
It works unbelievable, in an unbelievable way. So,
all right. Any questions for Lee before she heads out? Raise your hand.
Hey,
it looks
Lori.
like Lori.
Hi. Is that image what you put in your on your email? The one like of that fish and the road and that everything. You put that on the picture for the email?
What was the question again?
Okay. Where do you put that image? Like the fish and
okay. So I use sometimes those images, spectacular or interesting images on the email. For what you should really concentrate on, everybody has videos. You should put those images on your videos. It's like really good images. I mean, you guys are so professional. It's to the boring part, because you guys want to be so professional, and you're getting limited clicks or views because you don't know the power of really bizarre images. And what I would suggest is don't compromise your professionalism, but if you want to even set up a different channel and put the same videos, but a more clickbaitable image, you get more traffic. So you do it on the videos, you do it on your social media, you do it everywhere. But look at what the gamers are doing. They're crushing it.
So like on that one where I had the lion, can I use like the one about, like, say maybe that road, and why is the lion the head of the, or something like head of the pack? Why is the lion head of the pack? Just like the samurai.
Yeah,
instead of showing an image.
Also remember your order. It's person, place, or thing, action, and need to know. You've switched them around. You've done the need to know, then the action, and the person, place, or thing. It doesn't work as well, and only one sentence.
Okay.
So, and the lion is good because it's, if you use stars or something that's recognizable, that has a really a much better pull. So, you know, hats off to you for that too.
Okay. So it could be more sensational.
Yeah, well,
I see.
it appears to be that way
Mm-hmm.
from my research this week in regard
Okay.
to clickbait.
All right. Thank you.
Anybody else that has a question? I know you guys
I
are.
have a question.
Hello, you girl.
Hi, Lee. Hi, everyone. So I'm just trying to think, how am I going to implement this with a makeup brand? Because it's a beauty industry, and I don't want to put ugly pictures. So I'm thinking more circles and more, can you believe it? And more of, you should have done this, something like that.
Well, you saw that beautiful little picture of the drippy model, right?
Yes.
California fires. How do you keep your makeup from dripping? That's just a clever thing. So what I would do, just as a routine for the next few days, look at the news, listen to the news, and how can you take the makeup and create it newsworthy based on what the news is.
So
And
there has
that
to
will
be,
start getting your head in that space, and then
So-
it become very easy.
so the combination has to be there with between the photo and the name. It cannot just be in the name, right?
The photo and what name?
I mean, like the heading, the headline. Or
Well, it's, I mean, if you, the headline is the headline is the news up to the day, right? The headline is the news of the day. You have just used that news and twisted it to your particular product or service.
Oh, I got it now. Okay, now I got it. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
Like, you know, here's a perfect example. What if there's this car crash, right? And then you've got this, you know, this person standing out looking at the front of her, you know, fender, and it's being reported in the news, and you can say, but at least she looks good. And her makeup didn't smear. I mean, you can turn that every which way. So that's what I'm saying.
I understood now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you went for the special, I just mentioned it, I'm working hand in hand with Yolanda in regard to the sponsorship package. We are rock and rolling now. We are just doing, we're going to get you $100,000.
Amen.
Amen, exactly. There's no doubt in my mind.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Oh, Bettina, you don't have a question? Wow, wow, wow. Interesting. Bettina, I'm going to see your next clickbait tomorrow, right?
You know, the only thing I have to say is that this works. And, you know, the gauntlet is down. We could even create a little competition right now. Anyone who's willing to join in this process, you can end up competing against what we're doing and see who gets to some goal by the end of the month. I mean, it's like, let's make this a game. Let's make it fun.
Well, yeah. And Sally, sorry about that, but.
So Lee, you're talking about a sponsorship package. What is that?
Oh, it's the sponsorship package that where I'm actually holding hands and walking through how to actually get a person sponsored and get the revenue. And we can have that conversation offline if you want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's you in your membership package for the membership, you get it, but we don't sit down on a strategy meeting, and we don't take it from step to step to step to actually get the sponsors to give you money, whether it's 20,000 or 100,000, that type of thing. But if we can have that off the conversation.
Okay. Let's do that.
The call.
Yeah, let's definitely have that conversation.
Okay. Anybody else? Da, 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 da. Okay, so here's where the next part goes. You guys get to network and share ideas and tell everybody how great I was in this presentation. And I'll let you go unless there's any more questions.
I did have one question.
Sure.
Hi. So you were saying that you sent one out recently that had 1 million clicks and you got all this traffic on your website. How many emails did you, or how many contacts did you send out to? Are they like sharing? Is it?
Oh, for that specific one, I just did a press release under 100 words, under $100, and it went viral worldwide.
So press release.
Yeah, it was a press release. That was when I did a press release. I was in the most boring industry on the planet, insurance.
Okay.
And like, how do you make insurance exciting? So I compared people's accidents, young drivers to older drivers, and there's a 2% difference in accidents, even though they're charging the younger driver 10 times more. And then I said, wow, only a 2%. So then I compared it to their astrological signs, and there was a 40% difference. And I just put a press release saying the insurance companies have it wrong. They should be basing their rates on the astrological sign. And the next thing I know, CNN's calling, ABC, NBC, everybody. So what I did was I uploaded my notes and created a book. I'll show you my book. Can you see that? No, okay.
There, I see it.
A little bit. Okay, so this book, and it's really funny because I got this image off online and some 12-year-old kid did it. And I said, how much money do you want for the image? I'm gonna put it on my book. And I said, $50? And he said, lady, I'll give you all my pictures for $50. But what I didn't realize was there's a little stick man boy in a skateboard that they ran over here. And I thought, oh my God, I murdered, there's a poor dead stick boy. But anyway, but the point being, I'm teaching you guys the main thing, the number one thing is creating a directory or revenue stream where you send business leads to businesses, because that's liquid money, where you say, come here, talk about your point of view, and say, go over there. And every time you say, go over there, I wrote that book, Get Rich by Telling People Where to Go. If you get that system down, you can make millions of dollars online. And even if you take Bettina's membership program, if you're just saying, go over here, she'll pay you either $5 per lead, or you can make $800 per close. And it's liquid money because you're not doing anything. You're not doing the membership. You're not doing the meetings. You're not doing anything, just getting rich by telling people where to go. So once you get that system in place and you understand the message, you align it with clickbait, and you know that you're sending leads to businesses that pay, the sky's the limit in regard to the revenue. I mean, I sent $5 leads to insurance agents, and I averaged between $50,000 to $100,000 a month. Everybody here has that ability to do it, and everybody here. Here's what I always say. Okay, you guys are so freaking smart. You will create courses. You will create products. You will create webinars. You will create books. I instead would say, hey, company, do you want to lead? And I make 100 times more money than you guys for just, hey, company, do you want me to send you a lead? While you're creating webinars and seminars and doing all the really professional things. And, you know, I'm just saying, hey, do you want leads? And then I'm doing clickbait, and then I'm doing, you know, press releases, and I'm talking to the media, because I've got my website with a lead model producing revenue where I don't have to do anything. And I'm here because Bettina has put together such a brilliant package on the membership, the We Empower You membership, that lead revenue or me sending leads to Bettina is way more powerful, because people now need to know how to make money online and that and stop selling. There's no reason to sell when you can make as much as you want by telling people where to go. You've got it sitting here right for you. And I'm going to go over it and over and over it again. And it pops for different people, this strategy. You know, it took Bettina 2 years for this to pop for her to understand it. Some people get it right away. Some people never get it. And some people I'm working with right now to slowly create the liquid money that you can do online. And everybody's working at their own pace, but everybody is moving towards that. And at some point, we're all going to be buying our own islands and having cocktails on the beach. We're all going to get there. It's just, we're just moving slowly to that end. And when you realize, when you finally get there, and you realize if you go on a radio station where you've got 100,000 listeners and you get, you know, 200 people to your website and you've made $1,000 for that one radio station, great, let's get on the next radio station next week or tomorrow. And the more you talk to the mainstream media, the more they use you as a resource. And the more they use you as a resource, the more visitors that are coming to your website, and your directory is generating you revenue without doing anything. And Sally Page is perfectly positioned for that. We're just steering, you know, directly. She's really a busy woman though, because she's got a webinar tomorrow. Okay, anything else? I hope that wasn't too long-winded.
Lee Owen here from Australia.
Hi, Owen, you, yes. Now I know,
Hi.
I remembered. Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
It's lovely watching you, I have to say.
Oh, thank you.
Look, you may or may not remember, I'm about the whole thing of online marketing. As you said, a line, some people never get it, and I'm still in that barrel. I've been trying to do this for years, and I'm still in that barrel. But you said there was something you said about one of the campaigns that you had, and you said in terms of your website, you were ready. So the fact that you could get you know, a million views on your website meant that the website was ready, that you were ready. What does that mean? What are you talking about, really?
That means
being ready.
that I've got my lead revenue stream solid, so that when somebody comes to the website, I recommend what they do, and what my recommendation says, complete that form, and that form sends a lead to a business. Okay, so my stream is come to my website to get the information. You've got the information. Now my recommendation, because the money is in the recommendation, and I recommend that you complete this form to be sent to this one business. That means that I'm ready to take on an unlimited number of people, because that business will pay me for the lead.
Okay. I think I was seeing it as, whoa, hang on a tick. I'll just cut that off. I was seeing it, I think, in terms of the call to action, or the business needed, was my own business of
No.
It's got nothing to do with me. Essentially, I'm simply a conduit for the directing of interest to somewhere else.
That's exactly right. You could send leads to a hypnotherapist. You could send leads to somebody that does online exercising, a nutritionist, anything you want. You can send leads to Bettina's membership. Everybody in the world needs to know how to create an online business. You could send leads there. It's pretty easy. You could take this whole presentation, take the video I just did, or the video Bettina just taped, put that clickbait thing on, send leads to Bettina, you're done. And just put up sensational images.
Okay, and how then do I for the target that you're sending the lead to, how do you say to them, I'm going to send you a lead. How much are you going to pay me for it?
You can do that. Bettina pays $5 per lead or $800 per close. Okay.
Yeah.
And that goes on an annual basis. So you've got something there to start with and play with.
I see. So you've actually got to go. You've got to approach businesses though first. Is that right? To
Yeah,
indicate that you've got something for them that might be useful.
Yeah, that's the only thing you guys need to do. You just need to ask a business that you're interested in, or find a topic you're interested in.
Yeah.
Okay. I was interested in car insurance only because I saved $300 for my car insurance. I thought, wow, how does this work? The world needs to know about that.
Yeah.
That's pretty low end, but I made millions of dollars from it. You know, I had 2 back surgeries. I could talk about back surgeries till the cows go home and send leads to certain, you know, a hypnotherapist or whatever it needs to be done. Just find out something that you want to talk about. You've been working on online businesses all the time. So to say, hey, come to these meetings, learn about how to create an online revenue, and come to these meetings. Bettina pays you for the leads, or she'll pay you for the acquisition when someone joins. If somebody joins the membership, because they're going to need the website, the TV show, the sponsorship package, the media list. I mean, they're going to need that if they're in business. If they get the website, you're paid $800 and on an annual basis, because people will renew year in and year out.
Okay, got it. Just one thing that you mentioned about the your insurance research on the astrological basis. I'm probably like everybody else. No, astrology is complete nonsense, but I kind of checked my stars out, and there was a I remember when I was in the Air Force, and I was up in Butterworth flying up there, and I used to present a jazz program on the community, the base community radio station every Thursday night. And one of the women in the base, she was very keen on finding about astrological things. And she found that of the 42 announcers, we're all volunteers, of course, of the 42 announcers, every one of them was either a Gemini or a Virgo. 42. Now, statistically, that's almost ridiculous. But every one of us was a Gemini or a Virgo. There you go.
That's crazy. Yeah. When I wrote for the Toronto Star, all the writers were, I think, Sagittarius. Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? That is weird.
Yeah.
It's complete nonsense, but there's something else. There's something in that.
It's something in there.
Lee, thank you very much for that.
And connect with Bettina. She'll walk you through this. It's just really simple.
Okay, Dax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah. Sounds simple.
Thank you so much, Lee. This has been a wonderful opportunity for everyone. We're going to move on to our second part of this meeting. If you've enjoyed the We Empower You marketing strategy meeting here today with millionaire mentor Lee Romanoff, you're going to want to come on back to weempoweryourlife.com. Click on the calendar tab to join us. We'd love to have you here every single Wednesday, 52 weeks out of the year. Bye for now.